What's Your Journey here. This is going to be my first interview that I'm putting on What's Your Journeys, is an especially exclusive interview with someone that I didn't expect to be interviewing. Keep in mind that this is an interview that was supposed to be angled in a different way. I decided that there was a lot of important things left out in the interview that I thought would be very essential to include in the story. So this story, what was originally supposed to be a sponsorship for a product, I ended up making it more sentimental. I thought that there was way too many information during the interview with Dylan Efron that would be hard to leave out. It's a very inspiring story for those who want to break out of their shell. And for Dylan, he never saw himself in the way that he sees himself now. I think it'll be very interesting if you guys listen to the story and what made him want to get involved in the life of something similar to his brother, Zac Efron. And I know for him, it wasn't an easy route, but he goes over a little bit of why he decided to do it and how it's been making him feel and how he wants to be able to be a good role model for his younger siblings, as well as what he'll be doing in the future.
How are you doing, Dylan?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
Honestly, the challenges and the outdoor stuff on the traders wasn't challenging. That was actually where I thrived. I'm looking at our cast. All of them are seasoned talent on TV. So I know going into a round table with Boston Rob, who's like knows how to manipulate, play poker, Bob the drag queen, huge personality. I knew me going into a round table isn't my forte. Like I'm not gonna win in the room. Where I knew if it was a running mission, I'm the fastest person on this cast. I have the best cardio. So that was when I was in my element, and I was hoping that the harder I tried, the more people would want to keep me around for the challenges, because that's how you get money in the show. I looked at that as my time to shine and prove, like, hey, you should keep me because I'm going to work my ass off and get you guys money. But I think by like episode 3, 4, 5, people started saying Dylan, and it was just like, I was never worried that people wouldn't. It's like, it was just natural progression. So I think somewhere around episode 4 or 5, I just started seeing every write-up with Dylan and Dylan, and it was cool. It didn't never matter to me, but I knew that would come at some point, and it did. So it was really nice. I think Traders brought a lot of amazing changes because it's given me a lot more opportunities to still prioritize getting outdoors and all the passions that I've done my whole life. Like, that's a huge part of my life, is going to national parks and getting out of the city. I think it's just fun for me to be able to be in both sides of the world. Like, I can be in a fashion event in Milan, and then the next week roughing in Joshua Tree and backpacking. So I think I just love being able to be a part of both worlds. I have a little brother and a little sister, and I see a lot of myself in them. They're 4 and 5, and I was FaceTiming my little sister because she's much more like my brother, and she's outgoing and a performer. She plays piano, but she had a recital and she had to pick up the microphone and say her name, but she was really scared to do the intro. And I was just talking to her because she said she wasn't going to do it, and I'm like, no, she has this, she can do this. And I had to kind of tell her my regrets. When I was growing up, I wouldn't have held the mic. Like, I was definitely afraid to go on stage. Anything with the spotlight on me, I was so afraid of. And here I am at 33 now, doing it for the first time. Like, I'm holding a mic on stage. And I wish I did it when I was 5. I wish I would have been more comfortable with myself and had more courage in that way. So it's been fun to prove my younger self wrong, because I was stubborn, and I was like, look, I'm not that way. Zach's that way. Zach's a performer. I'm an athlete. Like, I want to go shoot a hoop and play soccer. I don't want to hold a mic and have everyone's eyes on me. So I was stubborn and said, I'm not going to do it. And now I've learned, I think, as I got older, those just fears that are irrational. The same way that people are scared of rock climbing who've never tried it. They see someone 1,000 feet up a rock face and they're like, oh, that's so dangerous. Really, it's not. If you what you're doing, you know how to, all the safety mechanisms, all those sports are actually very safe. It just is a perceived fear and an irrational fear. I think as I got older, more confident with myself, I applied those same lessons I learned with rock climbing to traders and having more public eye on me. So I think it's just something that it took me longer than a lot of people to get the confidence in myself. But as I started social media and started putting more of my life out there and sharing my experiences, it just became natural to be able to share, even though I wasn't the best at it. I was showing my highline adventures and I was terrible, but people loved seeing that I was trying and getting better. So they were along on the journey with me. I realized I've got nothing to hide. It's a blessing to have people invested and cheer me on. I think it's been a story of my life is to kind of prove my younger self wrong. I can't talk about it too much, but I'm also pitching some shows out too. Like my dream would be to have a show like the ones I grew up with, or like shows where I'm out there learning and new skill sets in nature, where I get to experience cultures. That's definitely my dream job.
It was nice meeting you, Ďyl. Thank you so much for
giving me your time.
I appreciate it.